Hey Kansas City, Jermaine and I hope you make this chicken tiara with an amazing value sauce. Hey Kansas City, it's Chef Tom over here at the Cardinal Cafe at Manual Career Technical Center. I want to take a second and introduce Jermaine Sims. He's from my AM class. Jermaine, can you tell me why you came to Manual?
Well, I'll tell you what, Tom. I just love cooking. Cooking is always a passion I've had when I was younger, cooking for me and my family and everything like that. And I think I can just get a big step by coming to culinary class, learning what I can. I have my food handlers, and just take a deeper step of what I can actually do in the future.
Now, you just mentioned that you have your food handlers. How did you achieve that?
Now, I'll tell you, I did get a little bit of it practice beforehand because I knew I was going to become a culinary because it's something I've always wanted to do. But then, I came into your class, you helped me get my other food handler card and 2 other certificates, and just really grateful for that.
Well, fantastic. So today we're going to make something really amazing. We're going to make chicken tiara. And the fact is that we've already made the chicken and rice because today we're really putting special emphasis on the sauce. And we're making a value sauce. What's a value sauce?
Value sauce is one of the 5 mother sauces.
Oh, fantastic. What are the other 4?
Other 4 is bechamel, Espanol, hollandaise, and tomato sauce.
Wow, that is great. What say we make this sauce?
Let's do it.
So what I want you to do, Jermaine, is I want you to name each ingredient as we're moving forward.
All right.
What are we starting here with?
Starting off with some butter.
Okay, we're going to start off with 4 ounces of butter, okay? When we make this sauce, this is a classic French sauce. This is not a difficult sauce. There are not a lot of ingredients to this sauce, but we're going to start out with melting this butter, okay? And we've got our little stove here going. It's just going to take a minute to get this butter melted. Why don't you tell us about one of the other mother sauces that you've made? What else have you made other than Valou?
Well, before Valute, of course, very difficult word to say. We've made Espanol and tomato sauce. Tomato sauce was the first one we started. Very delicious.
Can you walk me through that tomato sauce?
Of course. We have our olive oil. You have to start off with olive oil and garlic in a pan, of course. Then you move on to your mirepoix, which is celery, onions, and carrots diced down. And then you go to your tomatoes, of course. First boil to peel off the skin, and you dice down as well, and you just throw it in your pot. Just let that get in with your chicken stock and slowly reduce down to tomato sauce.
You know what? It makes me so happy. You have been paying attention like nobody's business. And you know what? Honestly, this is one of the stars of our class, and he makes us happy every day. So we've got our butter melted down, starting to boil in this pan. What's our next ingredient?
Our next ingredient is flour.
Flour, right. So we started out with 4 ounces of butter. We're going to start out with a ½ cup of flour. Flour and butter together is called what?
That would be called roux.
Roux. Okay, so when we make a roux, we've got our butter smoking hot. And the thing is, this roux in particular, we only want to cook this for a second because what we want to happen is we want to have a light stock. That's the important thing about a velouté. We never roast the bones of the chicken when we're making our chicken stock for a velouté, and we don't want to brown our roux because this is a very light sauce. So we're going to bring our heat up just to the point of starting to let this roux boil a little, but that's all we're going to do. So you see we've got some little bubbles coming up here. What I want you to do is I want you to pour about a cup of that chicken stock in here. Yep, bring it, just pour it right in the pan. Don't be shy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's stop right there. Okay, now you're going to want to add your chicken stock slowly and a little at a time. Because the fact of the matter is that we need to bring this up to a boil to get our roux to thicken, okay? And I'm telling you now, that this is such an easy and amazing sauce.
Very easy.
But once you get it together, it looks great on the plate. Let's go ahead and have another cup.
All right.
Now, what I want to do though, let me take 1 second. I want to get in here and just get this little mix up, okay? All right, go ahead and give us another cup.
All right.
2, 3, 4, very good. And we use that 4 count because we figure that we can pour about 2 ounces of liquid per second. You know, it's not scientific, it's the way I learned, but that's what works for me. The important thing is we need to continue moving this around in our pan, because the fact of the matter is if we do not move this sauce, this is really easy to burn once we have our roux and our sauce and we don't have all of our liquid in yet. It tends to thicken up pretty quick, so we just got to keep it moving.
Keep moving, keep stirring as much as possible.
There you go. All right, let's say we take the rest of that stock real slow.
All right.
Let's give me a nice little drizzle. And stop. That's going to be where we want to be for this. Now, all we have to do is get this up to our boil. Perfect. What does it help if we've got some heat going?
It does.
It does. We're sitting here stirring this, and Jermaine and I are busy talking. We didn't have any fire. It happens. You know what? It's live TV. And very honest, I'm going to be the first one to tell you, I get talking to Jermaine, and I do. I get a little sidetracked. You know, he's really a great young man. What high school do you go to, Jermaine?
I go to Paseo Academy.
Okay, and so out at Paseo, don't you have to have some type of performing art thing happening out there?
Yes.
What's your performing art?
Well, my performing art is music.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Do you have a specific instrument you play?
I started playing trumpet mostly in middle school, then kind of moved to, bass guitar.
Oh, wow, the bass, that's cool.
And now I'm starting to self-teach myself how to play piano and others.
Wow, that's really cool. And do you have plans for after high school?
Indeed, I plan to go on to a culinary college, actually. Kind of a mixture of culinary and music, if possible.
You're going to be a bass-playing chef, is that correct?
Bass-playing chef.
All right, I'll take that, and I'll be happy. So, if you take a look, our sauce is now starting to tighten up. That's just perfect, okay? We're going to leave this heat on it. And I'll tell you what, we're going to let this continue to thicken. And we're going to come back in just a minute or two. And we will go ahead and put the finishing touches on our sauce. And then we'll get our chicken and our rice out and we'll build our plates. Come on back with us.
I chose manual because it's challenging and fun and it can help me with college.
I chose manual because I wanted to get a jump start in my career with culinary arts.
I chose manual to acquire skills I'd use in real life.
I chose manual because I want to be an ER doctor and be an EMT is my first step.
Kickstart your future today at Manual Career and Technical Center. Manual is open for all 11th and 12th grade students in both Kansas and Missouri. Learn more today at enrollkc.org/manual or call 816-418-5200.
I love Southeast because of the culture, the band program, and restorative justice.
I love Southeast because of the academics, sports, and students.
I love Southeast because of the people, the energy, and the advanced classes.
It's not alike. I love Southeast because the students here at Southeast are full of potential and they believe in achieving anything.
We are Southeast.
Southeast.
We stand shoulder to shoulder.
Join the Southeast family. Enroll today.
The desire to create lives within each of us. From Grammy-winning producers and musicians, to NBA stars, to Navy admirals and Medal of Honor recipients, to internationally renowned artists and beloved local muralists, Paseo graduates have been creating their own success, their own history, their own legacy since 1926. Now it's your time. Create your future at Paseo Academy of Fine and Performing Arts. Learn more at enrollkc.org/Paseo.
All right, so we've gone ahead and we've got this sauce cooking up. You can see how thick it's getting. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add another shot of stock.
All right.
Bring it in. But this sauce is so pretty and so velvety. Just give me a 4 count.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Perfect. So the beautiful thing about Veloux sauce is it is a sauce that's super velvety, really nice and rich. And we're going to turn our heat down a little. I want you to keep on stirring this, okay, Jermaine?
All right.
Yep, just keep on going. We're going to go ahead, we're going to get a little salt, and we're going to get a little pepper. Generally, the Veloux sauce is a sauce that we would use white pepper in because it's a light sauce. But today, we do not have white pepper, so guess what? We're going to use a little bit of black pepper. It's not going to hurt a thing. The flavor is still going to be amazing. And that looks really, really nice. I'm just going to reach over here and get a tasting spoon. Just keep on stirring. Give this guy a little taste quick. We'll see what we got.
How's it taste?
Wow, that's amazing. I want you to taste it. Right. Really, turn off your heat. Your sauce is done. Give that a taste.
All right.
Okay. It's crazy, isn't it? Now,
what are we putting in this?
Well, we're going to go ahead and we're going to drop a little parsley in here just for garnish. Okay? But I'm going to tell you, I love fresh parsley. I don't ever use dry parsley. Some people think that dry parsley is okay. Look, parsley is cheap and it gives you a beautiful pop in your dish. All right? Our sauce is looking good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this sauce off the heat and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. And we're going to start right now building our plates. So I'm going to grab a towel to take this chicken and rice out of the oven. Remember, when you're dealing with the oven, you are always using a dry towel, okay? If you use a wet towel to take something out of your oven, what's going to happen is that pot that you're taking out is going to create steam in your towel. And that steam is going to come out in every direction. And it's going to burn your entire hand, okay? Always, always be super careful when we're pulling something out of the oven. You just hold that door. I want you to have a look at this chicken. This is chicken that I've made for many, many years. This is called chicken Tiara. This actually, the first time we made this, was out on the private rail cars for Burlington Northern Railroad. So Jermaine, what I'm going to need now is a tongs and a serving spoon. But what else do you think we need right now? Because we're going from preparing the food from its raw state into a cooked state. So what do we have to do?
Put on gloves.
We have to put on gloves because we can never handle ready-to-eat food without gloves, okay? I'm going to give you this set. I'm going to grab this set. And we're going to get ready to plate up this delicious chicken. Now, do we have a ladle on our board? Or even another serving spoon would be great down below. So, when we're creating these plates, there's one thing we have to think of first of all. The color on our plate, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of fresh leaf lettuce. I'm just going to give her a little cut right here, all right? Because we have 2 plates. So we're going to set this guy up like this. Could I have that orange, please? Of course. Now, an orange, you have to cut through that rind. What is the first thing that we should do when we're using this knife?
Sharpen it.
Sharpen it. Every single time, all the time, you should always sharpen your knife, okay? You're going to go down roughly 10 times. You're just going to come back up. As soon as you've run that knife on that steel, we're going to wipe her down. Okay? You are always wiping from spine to blade. You are never wiping blade to spine because you're going to cut through your towel, you're going to cut through your hand, okay? We're going to get this orange. We'll give her a little slice this way. We're just going to get some nice slices of orange, maybe 4 of them. Okay? We're going to take these plates. We're going to get our nice leaf up on there. And we're just going to go like this. We're keeping it inside the rim. Get a couple little pieces of orange on there. Same thing here. Could I have a strawberry, please, Jermaine? Of course. Okay. We're going to take, look, we don't have many strawberries, but you always want to pick the best one, all right? We're going to take this baby, cut it right down the middle, set it on there. Beautiful. Okay? Now, we're going to take our towel, we're going to take 1 second and wipe our cutting board. Okay, because this is our workstation, and our workstation needs to stay clean. We're going to go ahead, we're going to take this really great looking rice.
Beautiful. Absolutely delicious.
This is a rice pilaf champignon. The champignon is the French for the mushroom. We're going to take our knife, we're going to get this good looking chicken. We're going to take it on the bias, right? I'm just going to cut it up. Ooh, it's warm. Ooh. Careful now. Okay. Yeah, you're right. We need to be always conscious of where our fingers are when we're using a knife. We're going to take this guy, we're just going to spread it out a little, fan it out on our plate, all right? Now, I never want you to be concerned about taking and wiping off your plate, okay? Wiping the plate is something that always has to happen. So, we've got this delicious chicken tiara. We're going to go ahead, we're going to get rid of this whip because it's doing us no good right now. We're going to take our sauce, and we're just going to hit our chicken with it, just like that, all right? Now me, I like a little sauce on my chicken, I'm telling you what. We're going to do it just like that. We're going to take a little touch of paprika. Just get her right on there, okay? And then you know what? I'm going to finish this off with a little shot of parsley because fresh parsley makes everything better. So we've got one really good looking plate. What do we have to do, Jermaine?
Start on our second plate.
Start on our second plate. All right. Our rice pilaf de champignon. What is the champignon?
French for mushroom.
French for mushroom. Very good. Okay. We grab our knife. We're going to go on the bias just like we did before. We'll get this baby up. We're going to lay it out just like we did before. Okay. Give our glove a little tiny wipe. Let me get some sauce right on top of there, please, Jermaine. I want you to take your time and get it on the chicken, not the plate. There you go. There you go. Bring it. Oh, that looks great. That's what I'm talking about. Good job. Perfect. Okay. Got our little towel right here for wiping our plate. Yes, this is a sanitizer towel. We're going to get our last little shot of paprika and some parsley. The fact of the matter is, this is a very easy dish to prepare at home. That chicken tiara, all we did was cook down a little bacon and threw some onions and peppers in it. And we took our chicken and we just pounded it out. And then we rolled that chicken around that cooked peppers and onions. And we cooked this chicken to 165 degrees. And I'm going to tell you, I don't think you can find a better little chicken dish around. And as far as the rice pilaf, super easy. We just used our mirepoix. We used 2 cups of onions to 1 cup carrot, 1 cup celery, 4 cups of water, and 2 cups of rice. Okay? That's all we really had to do for that. And the mushrooms, we simply sliced those and sauteed them, and we put them in when the rice came out of the oven. You know, it's an absolutely delicious dish. Of course, we threw a little butter in the rice because the first 3 ingredients of French cooking are what?
Butter, butter, butter.
Butter, butter, butter every single time. Jermaine, I'm really happy that you were here today with me. You know, do you believe that this class has value?
Absolutely.
That makes me happier than anything. Hey, Kansas City, I really do. I want you to come and I want you to make this dish. And you know what? If there's something that we did that you don't understand, I want you to send me an email at tbelisle@kcpublicschools.org. Enjoy your food. Come back and see us. Thanks, Kansas City.